All right. All right, we have no more time to waste here. We got no more time to waste. This is Tea Time. I'm your host, Tony Murr, and if you are watching, you're officially teed up because this is Monday Night Football with Tea Time. I've done it the past 6 weeks. This is week 7. We continue to do it. Tea Time and football are synonymous, so get with it, get on the same page, and let's enjoy the football because we have a great game going on right here. We have a great game going on. What we have here, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus who are they playing? The Detroit Lions. Detroit wearing their black uniforms tonight, looking very cool. Looking very cool, I'll have to say. All right, so let's look at this. All right, this game already started. We're already 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. We're a little bit late to it. It was an early start. It's a 7 p.m. start, but either way, we keep it rolling. What this is, it's an alternate broadcast to what you traditionally watch for sports. So the perfect tea time setup is you get this game that I'm watching, the Buccaneers-Lions game. You get that on the main screen. It's either at a muted or a dimmed down, lowered volume, but you got tea time orchestrating, illustrating, telling you everything you need to know on the side because right now we got Jared Goff under center and we got number 11 in motion, gives it over to Gibbs, gain for about 2 yards right here. So these are some of the best teams in the NFC, some of the best teams in the NFL going head to head. A lot of question marks around this game as to who's actually good. This is around the time of football where you start to see who's actually good, who's a pretender, who's a phony, who's actually a foe and a contender, and that's something that we should find out tonight. It is probably debatable that both these teams have already proved themselves, but when you go against class versus class, high class versus high class, these are both teams that I think could win the Super Bowl. And as you can see from the hat that I'm wearing, I am the biggest Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan that you'll ever see tonight. I got fantasy implications up the wazoo, and there's already the touchdown for Amon Ra. There we go, Amon Ra. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And we're okay with that. Right after I say I'm the biggest Bucs fan, I'm going crazy for an Amon Ra touchdown. That was guaranteed. That was almost guaranteed. If you look at Tea Times bets, not only do we watch the game, but the differences between this and a traditional broadcast is the people on this call right now, who's on this call? It's Troy, Buck, and Aikman, as opposed to what they usually do, or they can never talk about any bet. They can't bet. They can't bet. Me, I'll tell you my bets up front, and maybe you could even profit off them. And St. Brown touchdown, that was always going to happen. That's a lot of fun, and we add that to the card. But now that we got that out of the way, we don't even have to root for it anymore. We don't have to root for any more Lion shit. It's all Bucks from here. I'll tell you my fandom, how it started with the Bucks. I am from the New England area. I'm a Patriot fan. That's really where my heart is. However, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took my heart when Tom Brady left the Patriots to go play his final seasons in Tampa Bay. It hurt me, and then what I realized is maybe I'm a bigger Tom Brady fan than I ever was a New England Patriot fan. I grew to love that team. I love when they won that Super Bowl, and now that they passed the torch off to Baker Mayfield, he is the definition of a dog. I love watching this guy play football. No one plays harder than him. No one's got more heart than him. And just his story, where he was the #1 draft pick, he brought the fucking Cleveland Browns to the playoffs after like a 20-year drought. They left him out high and dry. He brought them to the playoffs. He was injured a season, and they kept rolling him out there even though they knew he was injured. He wasn't producing like he was when he was healthy, so they shipped him off for his career to go die in Carolina. Then he gets a call on Christmas Day to say, hey, Baker, on short notice, can you come over here and win us a football game? He goes to win a football game with McVay, and then he goes over to Tampa. He's fighting for his job against Kyle Trask, I think. Next thing you know, this team's a contender. This team's in the playoffs. He signs a $100 million contract, and that's a story of a guy that has no quit, that has a lot of heart, and that's something that I can really resonate with. So that is why I'm such a Tampa Bay fan. This hat is actually from their stadium, Raymond J. Stadium. Weird stadium. There's actual like ships within it. It showcases what like a typical like Tampa housing looks like. It's not your traditional football stadium at all, and it's like in the middle of a neighborhood too. All these people next to the game are renting out their driveways for extra parking spots. It was a really strange place. It's not the ideal football weather when it's muggy and hot and you're having to watch football that way, but you enjoy it anyways. I got this hat there, And that's how I ended up a big Tampa fan. We also have, in case things start going really haywire and we have to start changing the mojo a little bit, I not only have this Tampa Bay Buccaneers hat that I'm adorning, but I got this eye patch. I got this eye patch to show that I'm truly a Bucs fan. We even got this little bandana thing. I have backups and replacements in case that shit goes haywire. And considering how easy that was for a first score, I think it could be. What I will say is the over-under on this game was 54 and a half, obviously suggesting that there's going to be a ton of points. These are two high-powered offenses. It was almost so high that and usually on Monday night games, Sunday night games, those actually don't go over. I wanted to bet the under, ended up didn't touch it, but now you got 7 points, about 2.5 game up, and now we got to get that scoreboard going. Got to get that scoreboard going. Hold on. Here we go. 7-0. Amon Rari with a touchdown. Take it to the post. Tez, go Tez, go! Ah, flag is coming back, I think. Nice return, Tez. Get Baker Mayfield out there. Okay. Let me tell you guys. Oh, I didn't end up posting that. Oh, we got Bruins Panthers tonight. That's pretty cool. I gotta. Hmm. What did I? I felt like I just wanted like to shout out something. All right, so let's get this other game popped up right here. There we go. Great run to start the game off. White right there. That's great. That's great. He's showing Rashad White. Oh, I love it. I love some Rashad White. He's someone that deserves a starting job. He just lost it to the young buck and literal Bucky Irving. But he's still someone that could get the job done. We got Mike Evans out there. Let's not forget to get him the ball. Yeah, look him early. Look him often. There's Baker. There's Baker with a little shake. Oh, geez, he's shaking, baked himself. He should. Oh my God, Baker. Is he smiling about that? Yeah, he's like, hey, come at least talk to me about that. Come talk to me about that. Baker, I'm not loving that you're begging for that call early in this game. That's not the type of game we want to play. You fell on your face and now you're looking for a call because they went for your head. Look at this. He out baked himself right there. They're gonna spy him for sure. He can run the football. Oh my God. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're not gonna get a penalty on that. All right, we got Big Baker going on here. Give it to Baker. Give it to the right people. He's rolling out. Bullet. Sterling Shepard. Just a game of a couple right there. That's gonna be an issue. That's going to be an issue. I think, I mean, we got at least Mike Evans coming back this game, but the Buccaneers are still dealing with a bunch of injuries, and I think this Lions team is catching stride and has something to prove right here. We're 10 minutes into this game, 7-0 in favor of the Lions. They're punting it back to the Lions after a 3-0 the Buccaneers. I didn't like this spot for them. I really didn't. The spread really suggested that this is a Lions game. -6 for the Lions. All right, we're punting it. Decent punt to 35. Fair caught. All right, so what I have to tell you all is my fantasy implications for tonight, and they're important. I know you guys care about my fantasy team, so let's just dig right into this matchup right here. This is a disgusting team. This is a team that really doesn't deserve to win, but we're gonna scratch a claw for everything that we can get because we're 1-5. We're 1-5. What's happening is I am down 42 points. It's 95. Let me tell you, it's not pretty, but we're scratching and clawing, okay? I'm down 95 to 53. What I have left is the Seahawks defense, McLaughlin, the kicker for the Bucs. I got Mike Evans, just traded him, first time making my starting roster. He was hurt last week, and then Baker Mayfield. So I got those four people, and all he has left is Nick Chubb. He's up by 42 points. This is the sleeper app. He has projected 103.6. I have a projected 101.1. So they're barely giving him the nod. It's really a toss-up. This matchup is going to favor Baker because even if they do lose, I do think there's going to be points in this game. It's a matter of if Mike Evans is healthy enough, honestly. The person I'm playing against is 5-1, so really for him to lose a game to me, and it won't matter too much for his season because it looks like he's already destined for the playoffs. But just to give a little chink to go at the chink in his armor, you know what I mean? Like to really dig it into him a little bit to show, hey, you lost to a shitty team like me. You go to 5-2, I go to 2-5. Realistically, in this league, you can't lose more than 7 games and make the playoffs. I already have 5 losses through six weeks, so it's not looking good. It's not looking hopeful, but a win here could really spark something. A win here could really spark something. So that's what I'm hoping for here. And then my other matchup is already decided. This one, I mean, it's iffy. I mean, they're giving him a 3% chance to win. I'm up 92.62 to 91.64. He's got Sterling Shepard, and I got Baker Mayfield. So, I mean, it's really just, is Baker Mayfield going to outduel or outscore Sterling Shepard? You would really think so. And Sterling Shepard cannot get any points without Baker Mayfield. So, I like my odds. I like my odds in that one. It's really all about the other matchup. So, paying close attention to Evans in this one. All right, so what do we got here? 9:37 left in the first quarter. Lions with the ball, leading 7-0. Goff dropping back, ton of time, wide open, St. Brown. Yep, that's an easy pitch and catch right there. Yeah, look at that. I mean, is he about to have a day? Is he about to have a friggin' day? Yeah, that was wide open. Not even close. Not even close. No one even wanted to cover him. No one even wanted to cover him out there. All right, we got Goff under center. 9:06 left in the first quarter. Montgomery in the backfield. Handoff. Gain of 2. Really not much. Man, see, I'm scared. I'm scared. I love these Lions unis. Those helmets, those matte blue helmets with some black decals on them. Really nice. 9 catches for 45 yards last week. That's a strange stat line. That's a strange stat line for the young fella, St. Brown. He had 161. Oh, Goff under duress. Little 5-yard pass to Laporta. Not much, but we got a 3rd and short situation coming up now. All right, 8 minutes left. 3rd and 4. Big down right here. Can we get a stop, Buccaneers? Come on, Bucs. Go, Bucs, go. I want to know a Buccaneers chant. I'm going to have to look that up. First option wasn't available. He's under pressure. That could be a fumble. Get on the ground. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's going the other way. That's going the yes. There you go. Diaby with the oh my god with the strip sack right there. That's a big one. That's in favor of the Buccaneers, baby. That's in favor of the Buccaneers. Yep, that's a fumble. What a play. What a play. Gotta have a little bit more awareness than that, Goffy. Yeah, see you later. See you later. Let's go, Bucks. That's exactly what we needed. Boom. Let's go. That's exactly what we need. Get on top, Elijah Roberts. That's where you operate best from. I was going there. You had the right to question that statement because I was going there. I just want to see if you're up. It's Monday. I'm trying to metaphorically revive myself through this stream because what I was doing before this, I was napping. I was napping, catching up on some much needed Z's. But now I'm feeling a little. After a nap, you kind of feel. You don't feel that great after a nap. It's like you always could sleep a little bit more. But now I'm really catching my stride, I feel like. So let's catch it together. What I would like to talk about now is a little tea time tailgate update from yesterday. So if you don't know what tea time tailgate is, that is my pick show that has happened. It's an NFL pregame show. Happens every Sunday from 11:30 to 12:30. It was pushed up a couple hours yesterday because of familial obligations. If you're a tea timer, you should know La Familia is numero uno. But I still did the pick show for you guys because if it's La Familia numero uno, it's tea timers numero dos. So I still gave you guys what you needed. Let's go through the picks. Rams versus Jaguars. I had the over 44.5. Nope. Rams minus 3.5. Yep. Higbee 3.5 grabs. He had 3. Nope. So 1 and 2 so far. Pats versus Titans. I had the over in that game 42.5. That hit. Stevenson touchdown. That hit 2 for 2 that game. Eagles versus Vikings. Vikings plus 2.5. Jefferson touchdown. Jefferson touchdown. No. Vikings plus 2.5. No. Saints versus Bears over 45.5. No. Adunze touchdown. No. Both of those, no. So those were 2 tough games. But then we come back. Dolphins versus Browns. Browns money line. Got that. Judkins touchdown. Got that. Raiders versus Chiefs. I had the over 45.5. Nope. But I did have a Rashee Rice touchdown. He had 2 of them. That's yep. Panthers versus Jets over 41.5. Nope. Jalen Coker over 24.5 yards. Nope. 0 for 2 that game. So this wasn't a great slate for your boy. Moving on to the 4 o'clocks. Giants versus Broncos. I had that game. That game was crazy. I'm still trying to process that game. I had the Broncos minus 7.5. They didn't get that done. J.K. Dobbins touchdown. Didn't get it done. Alec Pierce in the next game. Colts versus Chargers. Over 40.5 yards. That was almost my lock of the day. He had about 100. I'll continue with that after this. Here we go. Bucs with the ball. 7:42 left first quarter. Here we go. Flag, flag, flag. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Probably some movement on the line. False start. Yep. Oh, nice. Then he picks him up coming across the middle. St. Brown gets a little lick on him. Great defense by the Bucs right there. We need a touchdown. We need a score. Here we go. Snap to Baker. He's in the shotgun. Not too much time. He looks for his guy. A little bit off there. A little bit off. That's okay. They're trying to get their mojo back together. Baker growing out the flow. He's got a little flow coming out of the back of that helmet. That headband look is sweet. He's got a good look. He's got the look of a quarterback. He's got the look of a guy that you want to lead your team. Top 4 in the NFL through week 6 when it comes to quarterback stats. 2nd and 15. I'm expecting a draw play to the running back. There's Otten, okay, for about 7 yards right there. We'll take that. We'll take that. Cotton. Get yourself open there, young Cotton. Watch for him tonight. We got him for a touchdown. We already got a St. Brown touchdown. Could we do a Cotton touchdown on top of it, baby? Look, we got tipped at the line, too. Still got it to him. Nice hand by Barnes. Oh, my God. That ball was going end over end. Here we go. Baker in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. Less than 7 minutes left in the first quarter. We got a little screen pass. You can't start with that field position and go 3 and out. that offense looking a little something to be desired with this offense so far. 2 3 and outs. Is this field goal range for McLaughlin though? We just needed a couple yards. Oh no, we're on the other side. I thought we were at least in their territory. We're not. Not a good start for the Buccaneers. Oh my God, this guy's flexing on us. This is, and that the muscle to tattoo combination is making me scared for that I'm scared of that defensive coordinator. Here we go, Riley. Put a good lick on this punt, like it's a bowl of ice cream. There we go. Okay, pins him at the 15. 6:08. You're aligned. Are you aligned with Carl? Okay. You say something to be desired. I'm following. I'm following. You say aligned. You say you say aligned. I say something to be desired. I don't get what's the correlation there, Rev. What's the correlation there? I'm not truly getting that. All right, what do we got going on? What can we do? Oh, we got to finish the tea time tailgate update. So Colts Chargers, I had Alec Pierce over 40.5 yards. That was the best bet of the day. And then I also had the Chargers -1.5. That was the worst bet of the day. That made me feel embarrassed for picking that. That was just a pick because the Colts I thought should have been favorite. They weren't. I thought I was going for a stinky line. Didn't get it. Packers versus Cardinals. I had the Packers, despite the edits that you might have seen earlier today. That's the magic of editing. You can make yourself look good. I had the Packers -7. Did not get that. I had a Tucker Craft for over 46.5 yards. That hit. This was my mortal lock of the day. This was my mortal lock yesterday. I move on to 5-2 in the mortal locks. Cowboys -1.5. Luke McCaffrey over 39.5 yards. Don't think he had any, so that was a big X. What really fucked me up that game, what really screwed up everything, that's when Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels went down. And then to end the game, end the slate on Sunday, Falcons versus 49ers. I had the 49ers -1.5. That hit. Then I had the over on Bourne's yards. That did not. So overall, that was a losing day. That was a losing day. Okay. So that makes, I thought, Ev, that makes more sense. I thought you were saying that you saying aligned is me saying something to be desired. That's not the case. You're saying that I say you leave something to be desired as much as you say you need something to be aligned or we're aligned. Okay? Now you and I, this conversation, there's nothing left to be desired with this conversation, and we are now aligned. All right, so that Texans Seahawks game, we want the score. We want it to be 14-0 Seahawks. Nick Chubb's got 20 total yards. Seahawks have 2 defensive touchdowns. We're doing fantasy around here, okay? All right, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. 7-0 Lions. Really gaining nothing right there. Gaining nothing. See, this is 54.5. I saw it, so that game yesterday, the Cowboys Commanders game, that spread or the over under was the same, 54.5, and they were scoring pretty much whenever they got the ball, and they still only went over. I mean, they went over by 12 points, so it was still a lot over, but it showed how hard it is to truly get 54 combined points in the NFL. I felt like it was this was bound to be under. I wanted to do it. I went a little chicken shit on them. There you go, St. Brown again for an easy catch. Oh my God, that was a little too easy. 5:24 left. St. Brown maybe already has 100 yards in the first quarter. That's easy. That's easy. Watch out for him. He might have a day. He already is. I would say this game could end and he's already having a day. And they're mixing in the right amount of shit right now. The right amount of running, the right amount of passing. It's looking like a Lions game, but if I know anything about the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield, they got a lot of fight. This game's far from over. It's gonna end up being close, but it's looking like the Lions' day. Here we go, another handoff to Gibbs. Nice gain right there, about 7 yards for the first down. Real nice. Yeah, this is how you win the game. If you feel like you can dominate a team, you run the ball. You run the ball and you just keep running that damn ball till you can't do it anymore. They're gonna run it again. Oh, little play action. Oh wow, Goff got the wheels for about 5 or 6 right there. All right, we got 3 minutes 50 seconds. This game's already going by fast. I feel like 3:46 left in the first quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Lions. And Goff says, let's do the home play. We were gonna build a pretty little home. These are the church. These are the people. Look at this is the steeple. Something like that. Is Tesla gonna get involved today? I was kind of nervous about a Tesla involvement game. Yeah, that's Gibbs gain of about 20. Oh God. Oh God. We don't like this. We don't like this for our Bucks. Oh God. Yep. That's a good play. I mean, this guy's amazing, Gibbs. One of my favorite players to watch. And him with the ball, it's almost unstoppable. He's got 24 rush yards, 54 receiving, 78 total yards, and the first quarter's not even over. They pitch it to him. Okay, that's how you go minus. That's a good play by the Bucs right there. A little short, a short sleeve hoodie from Vita Vey right there. I like this guy's style. The big boy's got style. Oh my God, it just goes right over it. Imagine trying to block that guy. Not only do you have to block him for that play, you got to block him every play. That's got to be tough. All right, 2nd and 13, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. He's in the shotgun looking, gets Laporta for about 3 or 4 yards. This game is flying. This game is absolutely flying. We got less than 2 minutes left. Watch out for a horse race coming up. Watch out for a horse race coming up. That's all I have to say. That's all I got to say. Here we go. He's back in the shotgun, Goff. 1:30. Oh, okay. Right over the middle. Khalif Raymond with a catch of about. Oh, he's short though. He's short about 4th and 2. But I mean, if we know ball and we know this Detroit Lions team and Dan Campbell, they got no problem going for this right here. 4th and 2. Yeah, they're going for it. Okay, big down right here. Big down. What I would say to the Lions, if I were a Lions fan, is don't act like these 2 yards are harder than any other 2 yards that you got to strive. You're able to get to this point in the field very easily. Keep running the same offense. Looks like they're doing that with this shotgun right here. I'm a little nervous. I have to admit. Okay, Goff looking. He's going for the end zone. Oh, he had him too. He had Tesla. Going for Tesla. Okay, that's a big 4th down stop. That's a big 4th down stop. Nice stop by the Buccaneers. Okay. I'm surprised they went for the touchdown right there. They did have him, though. I think they could have had him for a touchdown. Is he? I can't believe they're using him right there. He's a big fella. Yeah, he got. I mean, it was a little grab. It wasn't much though. I like allowing for a little fighting right there. I like allowing for a little hand fighting. 43 seconds left. Get ready for a horse race. Get ready for a horse race. We got 43 seconds to the first horse race of the night. All right, Baker. It's time to show what you're made of. It's time to show what you're made of. Usually wait a little bit longer. I'd say do it right now. Do it right now, young fella. Yep, calm down the line. Tell everyone, hey, we're gonna calm this down right here. We're gonna calm this down. Handoff. And he throws a little block at the end of the play. Gain of 1 for White. Probably that. Yeah, that's gonna take us to the next quarter right here. 7-0 in favor of the Lions. Man, Detroit defense looking good to start. Can't have that. You can't have this. All right, yeah, we're just going to the next quarter here. Pack it up. Let's go to the next quarter. Yep. 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is the end of the first quarter already. We are at the end of the first quarter in this Monday Night Football matchup. And do you know what that means? It is time for the first horse race of the night. If you follow Tea Time on socials, you would see that Ryan Mack, who won the October horse race giveaway, or the September horse race giveaway, I should say, or in the month of October, he got his prize. He got his true field golf balls. They weren't doing him very well out on the golf course. I hate to admit that I kicked his ass while I gave him those golf balls, but it felt good to give the guy his deserved prize. Riley, you are a tea timer, my friend. You know when to show up. You know that we're doing a horse race, and you also know that 6 is a hot horse. Riley, you got 2 wins on the month. You are 4 off of the lead, but don't worry, we have 16 total horse races left before the end of October. We got 4 tonight. We got 4 on Thursday. We got 4 on next Monday, and then 4 the Thursday to follow. So we got a lot of fun coming up on Tea Time. Riley, you got the 6. Does anyone want to go up against Riley? Does anyone want that smoke against Riley? We're gonna have to turn this over quickly, young people. We're gonna have to turn this over quickly. All right. I'm just going to get this in order. Who's going to go head-to-head against Riley? Riley. If not, what we might have to do is the odds and the evens again, my friend. We're going to have to do the odds and the evens. And what's important to note is that in order to win the monthly horse race giveaway, you have to like and subscribe to Tea Time. It's simple as that. I don't ask for much, just a couple clicks. I'm just a couple clicks away. And on top of that, once you do follow Tea Time, subscribe, and you win the horse race giveaway, what you will be in line for this month, we're giving away a $50 Uber Eats gift certificate. So that's something to get excited about. Riley, you got the 6. So I've been streaming for 35 and a half minutes right now. If no one is with us at the 36 and a half minutes, what's going to happen is you are going to get all the even numbers, and then I'm going to give the odd numbers to another person on the horse race leaderboard. And Riley, I'll leave you to choose. I'll leave you to choose who we're going to give that win to if it goes to the odd. Okay? We're going to get this in position. We're going to get the camera in position for us. Yep, you're going to always see the toes. Those are always going to be involved, but that's half the fun. All right, there's the horse track. It's beaten, it's bruised, but we still know the drill. Does anyone want to go against Riley? 30 seconds. 30 seconds to go against Riley. Riley, you have to decide someone on that horse race leaderboard that we're going to give this win to. Oh, Big Evans catch. I hope it's not coming back. I hope it's not coming back. All right, we got to go. We got to go. Riley, you are evens. And then you have to, before the end of this race, you pick who's in odds, all right? It's 6. Nice job, Riley. Come on. Let's get a true victory for Riley. And that's 2. Riley off to a hot start. 2 and 6. He's got the brigades going. That's another 6. Riley, let's get a true and tried victory. The coach, nice choice. There's the coach right there with the 3. Okay, we're going to have a race now. And there's 2. 2 and 6. Those are both Riley. Evens going to Riley on this one. And that's another 6. 6 is a hot horse. Riley came at the right time. He deserves to get rewarded for it. And that's a 1. That's going to be the coach right there. The coach is going to move up and onward. And there's a 2. There's a 2. Riley. There's a 2 and a 6 out for the lead. 4 and 5. And there's a 5. 1, 3, 5. So we're just waiting on 4. Waiting on 4. And there's 6. This could be a quick one. This could be a quick one. I like 6. Get that true win. There's 5. Okay, 5 wants to rear its ugly head, moving into 3rd place. And there's one tied with 5, and we got the evens up to a hot start, but the odds are kind. There's two and 6 with the lead right now. They're 2 up on the next closest horse, and there's 3. There's 1, 3, 5 tied, 2 and 6 tied, 4, 5. Oh wow, okay. 5 wants to play the game. 5 wants to get involved. And there's a 1. Oh, now 1 wants to get involved too. We're catching up. The odds are catching up there. There's 6. There you go, Riley. Get a true win. Get a true win. You're 3 away. You're 3 away. And there's 5. 5? It's 5 saying never say never. 5 saying never say never. And there's 6 again. There's 2 away. We're 2 away. Come on now. And there's a 5. 5 right when 6 thinks he's going to get out to an easy win. We got 5 coming in. And there's 2. Okay, that's what we need. The Brigalion. We need the brigade. We need those backup and reinforcements. There's 4 getting out of the gates. I think that might unlock you, Riley. You're 2 away from the win, and there's 1. The coach, he's silent but deadly. He's not around here, but he still might get a win. There's 3. The odds. That's a little run for the odds right there. Another run for the odds. Okay, the odds are coming back full. There's 6. Don't forget about 6. That's a nice win by 6. Well, not a win yet. There's a 2. There's a 2. There you go, Riley. You're looking very good right now. You're looking, there's 5. See, 5 has a chance right here. That's the only thing I'm saying that's giving you a chance. There's 4. So there's 4. 5 is 2 away from the win. 6 is 1 away. And there's 6. Riley, that is a true win. You deserved it, my friend. You absolutely deserved it. That's a 6. That's a win for Riley. Riley is rising up the ranks. That is his 3rd horse race victory of the month. Way to be, Riley. Way to be, my friend. Oh, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. You know how to do this tea time thing. I gotta give you that. All right, let's lock into this game quickly. All right, give me a little focus on there. Give me a little focus, and then give me a little Baker. 4th down. What happened? Hey, Riley, we like to make updates around here. So this horse race leaderboard, they're not going for it. So what we got to do? Let's go down to Riley. Riley Frazier. Yeah, baby is right. Riley Frazier, you don't have 2 wins anymore, my friend. No. You got 3. Let's move him on up. I'll put you above Evan, sure. Riley Frazier. Riley's got 3. Look at you, man, rising up the ranks. That's fun. Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a shot. All right, we're going to go to the ESPN box score. Yeah, this is a huge game for the NFC playoffs. All right, so let's look at the Bucs. Baker Mayfield with 14 yards passing. Oh, Lord. I mean, Riley, what you'll come to know is that when it comes to hot horses in tea time, 6 is the hottest horse. 6 is always a hot horse. So you can have fun with that one for sure. And if you are lucky enough to get the first dibs, and I would say 6 is most often your best bet. So good on you for already knowing that the drill. This game's going by quickly. All right, let's see. I have, a tea time winner of the weekend. So what I like to do is on my Monday night streams, I'm doing these new segments, and we pick someone that, it's not a team, it's someone that embodied a winning mentality, someone that went out there and did what they needed to do to get their team a win. And this is someone that I'll usually shit on, but this person showed up when it meant to, and it was an interdivision matchup, and they quite frankly pounded the team that they were going against. They were relentless on offense. I don't think there was a drive where they didn't score a touchdown. I'm talking about Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. His performance yesterday and his performance all season has been pretty stellar. That Cowboys offense, let's not talk about the defense. They're not very good, but that Cowboys offense, they got a lot of firepower. They know what they're doing over there, and Dak Prescott is really manning the helm. They got Ferguson. I think he's a top 10 tight end in the league. They got CeeDee Lamb. He's a top 10 receiver. And is George Pickens a top 10 receiver? If we're talking fantasy, he is. But either way, he's getting the ball to his playmakers, and they're making plays. They're getting touchdowns, and now he's in conversations for MVP. I think Dak is the king of hollow stats where he'll rack up a lot of yards, a lot of completions. He'll rack up a lot of yards, a lot of completions, but he'll never really get it done in the end. But for right now, he can be in the MVP conversation. So the tea time winner of the weekend, that's going to Dak Prescott. So we did our fantasy update. We did our fantasy implications. We did the tea time tailgate update. We did the winner. Yeah, we got more. We got more. I'm just doing this one, Riley. I'm just doing this one, man. I don't know if I got the chops to do both games. I don't know if I got the chops. What happened there? The lighting just changed on me. The lighting just changed on me. Okay. I mean, we'll run with it either way. All right, here we go. And we got a pass to Montgomery for an easy gain of about 15 yards. Oh, it was even down? Yeah. I mean, already 147 pass yards for the Lions. We're not even. We just started the second quarter here. We got a handoff to Montgomery. There we go, Buccaneers. Nice stop right there. Vita Vea, he is the run stopper. He is the plug. He's like that plug in the drain when everything's seeming to go right through all the holes. Just put Vita Vea in there. He'll stop it. Oh, we got their offensive coordinator. He's up in the booth, huh? I kind of like the offensive coordinator. I kind of like the offensive. I kind of like the offensive coordinator being out on the field. All right, we got a little false start. One of the best players in the league. They're calling Penei Sewell, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see. 11:50 left in this game, or left in this first half, I should say. They snap it, looking over the middle. Oh no, that's St. Brown with an easy gain of about 15 right there. How many receiving yards does he have already? He's having a game. He's having a game. He's someone that we have to worry about. 11 minutes left in the second half, or the first half. 3rd and 5. St. Brown in motion. Goff in the shotgun. He's making a call at the line of scrimmage right now. A little audible. Oh, what a blitz. Oh, he didn't. Oh, great play. Great play right there. Nice sack. A nice sack by the Bucs defense. Is that Diaby right there? No, it's Dennis. He does the Dennis system when it comes down to sacks. It's dive at the quarterback, engage with the offensive lineman, never say no, never give up. I will win, soon a sack. The Dennis system when it comes to defense. Okay, nice return, good field position for the Bucs. All right, 10:08 left. Bucs are about to get the ball back. We looking at the Zakem Bridge in Boston? We already got something similar in Detroit. A lot of similar architecture across the world. That's nice to know. That looks exactly like the Zakem Bridge. All right, so what we are doing is what we'll do here. Hmm. I got an ad read that I'd like to say. This is the day doers. So first of all, I gotta say thank you to our sponsors. It's really a rotating cast of characters. They, for some reason, they don't stick around, but they like to pop in and pop out. Some will stick around for 2 streams, but we're really looking for people that are willing to stick with us for the long haul. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the ad reads that we got. Oh wait, Riley, sorry to leave you hanging. Why don't you street? Are you a Tampa fan? You have a Tampa. All right, so just to give you a little update on this, Riley. I'm not a Tampa fan, but I became I'm a Patriot fan. I'm from the New England area, but I do love the Tampa Bay Bucs ever since Brady went there, and Baker is my favorite player in the league. So if it goes Patriots Buccaneers for me. Why don't I stream Sunday Night Football? I can't do it all, buddy. I can't do it all. Hey, that's a hell of a compliment. The Butcher Boy. He's coming from the where's the Butcher Boy been? The fact that the Butcher Boy isn't on the October horse race leaderboard is an issue. You need to make that correction. But as I was saying, I needed to give a shout out to our sponsors. The sponsors, these are the day doers. You ever wake up in the morning knowing you got a laundry list of shit to do, and sorry, let me start it over. You ever wake up in the morning knowing you got a laundry list of shit to deal with that day? You're a grown person who takes care of their business, but occasionally you would like to punt that day off to someone else. Introducing the day doers. These fine folks are there for days when you just say you don't feel like it. With the day doers, your snooze button can turn into a bat signal where you press this button and the doers come along and you can lead a day of leisure, and while the doers do all that shit for you. So you can imagine in the snooze button in the morning you just get an extra 9 minutes, but instead when you got the day doers on your side, you press the snooze button, they come in, they take care of whatever you need to, and then you're just there to lie in bed all day. Those are for the day doers, and now we're back to this football game right here. Thank you for our sponsors. Baker. Oh, geez. Two people ended up in the same spot. You never like to see that. I hope Evans is okay. Does he even have a fucking catch tonight? Let me see. Buka. Just for a couple right there. Oh, they have a bad secondary and we're still not getting shit done. Come on, people. Baker's got .72. Evans got 0. McLaughlin's got 0. I'm done. I'm done. Come on, all right. We got third down for the Buccaneers. Let's get something going. They're getting a lot of pressure. There's Kate Otten, close to a first. I think they might give it to him. 9:12 left in the first half. They give it to him. Okay, Cotton. They're looking Cotton today. This could be a Cotton type of day. Nice play right there, getting a first down. We'll do it the hard way, but as I always say on tea time, when you got the tape around the knuckles and you're not wearing any gloves, that's a true sign of a football player. Only his second first down, and then where are we throwing that ball? Who's that to? Come on, Evans. we go. Baker sending. All right, then they hand it off to 44, I guess. We're doing 44. Oh my God, 3rd and 6. Okay, are we driving at all? What's going on here? All right, we got the ball at the 50. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. All right, snap to Baker. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Evans. I only got one grab in there. Only 1 foot, I should say. You sin. You sin if you're looking over to Yasin's area. Look at this. He gets up there. Oh, and he gets sent. 1 foot. Yeah, that's it. Just getting that 1 foot in there. He's looking. He wants Evans to get involved. It's his first game back in a while. He wants better for himself, though. He was pissed after he didn't get that first down. Guys, I don't feel good about my Buccaneers. I think if we don't get points, oh God, if we don't get points on this next drive, I'm gonna have to put on the headband and the eye patch. We're gonna have to go there. Guys, what are the predictions? I'll ask this. What are the predictions for the rest of this game? We got 7-0 in favor of the Lions. They've quite dominated this game. The Buccaneers defense is keeping them in this. They're keeping this close because the Lions have pretty much doubled, tripled, maybe even quadrupled their yardage so far. But they got to turn it up at some point. I think the addition of Mike Evans, even though it's good for the team, it's kind of throwing them off where they want to get to Evans, but they're not really able to, despite a lot of injuries for the corners, for the secondary in Detroit. There's Baker right there talking to his team. Okay, we got a little false start. Taylor Decker. All right, we got a little handoff. Oh, great spin move. Wow, he looked dead in the water. He looked dead in the water, turned to a gain of 5 right there. Nice play. And that looked like a face mask, too. What a spin move by Gibbs. He said, that's a fucking face mask, Dan Campbell. Gotta give him those calls. Gotta give him those calls. It wasn't really a grab of the face mask. It was more just like a push. It was more of just a push of the face mask. Oh, they didn't call. There we go. Bring that shit back. Bring that shit back. They didn't call the. They didn't call that a face mask. It was a block in the back. That's the definition right there. And then you throw the hands up immediately. That's not gonna do anything. That's not. That doesn't take away the sin from the world. Like Jesus. You take away the sins of the world. We get something in the eye, Winfield? Yeah, get him back out there. We need him. He's the captain. He's the captain of this defense. 1st and 17. Oh, see that's Tony Murr getting his ref hat on. It was an open hand. I'm not sure if the refs really noticed that. I don't think I've ever seen that call be explained that way, but nonetheless, it's an open hand. There we go, Gibbs. Gain of nothing right there. Gain of nothing. All right, we're good there. We're good there. All right, 2nd and 14. Bucs defense really showing up right now. I love it. I love it. This fantasy, the other fantasy matchup that I thought, oh, we got Levante David hurt now, but the fantasy matchup I was explaining before that I thought was a guaranteed win. I mean, ESPN is pretty much guaranteeing it for me, but it doesn't seem that way. I'm only up two. I'm less up by less than 2 points. I got Baker Mayfield going. He's got Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard's got more points than Baker right now. He's got 1.3. Baker's got 0.96. 24 total yards. If I know anything about the Bucs, they can come together in the second half. So I'm not too scared. Oh, you don't really see the Biore commercials. Oh, Archman, that is a great sponsor, Biore. You may not be good at football, but man, you can get a good sponsor like that. I love it. Biore, led by Arch Manning. I won't typically say this on a Monday, but that Corona commercial really hit. I feel like I could go for one. I feel like I could go for one. Something about the Corona bottle. It's got to be in a bottle. Got to have a lime. I hate. This is classic of commercials, but I hate them ruining a good song for me because I was loving for. This is what got me into the song. Oh, heaven, let your light shine down. I was getting into that, and now it gets ruined for me because of this commercial. All right, let's check on the bets. Let's check on the bets. Let's see if it already hit the account. You always like to get that first touchdown. That one's ours. Okay, over the middle, 2nd and 14 to Khalif Raymond, gain about 7 or 8 yards right there. That's exactly what they needed. That's smart. That's smart. But the Bucs defense, they've been showing up, so I still feel good about them. I still feel good about their odds. Yeah, it's a defensive battle right now. And like I said, of Monday Night Football, it's always a little bit different. Oh, there we go. That's a no catch. That's a nothing right there. Bucs defense stand up. Bucs no flag. What's it for? Goff's pointing at Tampa. Come on. That was gonna be a big stop. We needed that. It's illegal contact. Touched below the belt. Middle school dance. Your hands went from the hips to the jeans. That's illegal contact. The chaperone's coming over. That's horrible. That's horrible. He ran him over. What are you supposed to do right there? He legit ran him over. And he just tried to hold on to him. Oh my god, ref. I agreed with you at first, and now I'm out on you. Oh god, Gibbs breaks one loose. What a run. What a run. Oh my god, this is what this guy can do. Just right when you think you have this offense stymied, when the defense showing up, this Lions offense can just bust it open and bust it loose. 78-yard touchdown. What a run. Just busted that wide open. Honestly, that might be what this game needed, though, because we need the Bucs to wake up a little bit on offense. Look at that. Only a few players in this league got that type of speed at the running back position. Saquon Barkley's one of them. We need to see that again. Not going to give us that replay? All right, 14 nothing. We'll make that update. No doubt. No doubt. God. Like I said, if the Bucs don't get point, it's this drive. It's up to this drive. If the Bucs don't get points here, we're putting on the pirate stuff. We're gonna make the change. Whoa, heaven, let your light shine down. That's a big run. That is 150 yards total for Gibbs in the first half. Kneel that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he had a point because he wasn't sure. That was a little bit too close for comfort catching that and kneeling it. But he had a point to show the ref, hey, hey, that's a touchback. That's a touchback. I didn't fuck up there. All right, we got 5:51 left in the second quarter. I keep saying second half, second quarter. Bucs with the ball, and we need points. I don't care if it comes in threes. I don't care if it comes in seven. It's got to be points at the end of this drive. Look at that, 24 total yards for Baker in the first half. That ain't doing us shit. That ain't doing us shit. 266 yards to 36. Oh, Lord. Heaven, let your light shine down. Good run. Good run. Lose him, Rashad, with the stiff arm. That's a gain of 4 or 5 right there. We can go there. Let's 14-3, 14-7 at the end of this first half. Look at this stiff arm. Mm, that's awesome. Pushing a grown man like that to the ground with one hand. Mm. Rashad White, he's a dude. He's a dude. I think he earned himself some more playing time when Bucky Irving comes back. All right, this is gonna be a pass play. This is gonna be a pass play, of course. Oh yeah, play action. They're getting after the quarterback. He's looking deep. He's looking Evans. Oh, what a catch! Oh no. Oh no. He doesn't look so good. He does not look so good. He's not moving on the ground there. What happened? He hasn't even moved. That looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt. Ibuka's already next to him praying for him. I might do the same. What happened there? I mean, he went all out for this ball. I feel like just the way his body hit the ground, I feel like it was his head. I think it's the head. Oh, what's going on? Oh, he doesn't look good at all. He looks limp. Oh, God. What happened to him? Come on, let's get him up. I feel bad for the guy. This guy's a consummate pro. They don't look. I mean, I don't think it's that concerning considering like they're still trying to like get in a play. Or he's up on his feet. I think he just like crushed his chest or something. I don't know. That was weird. The offense doesn't seem too concerned though. He looks real lethargic, getting off. Look at how he's hanging his body. So weird. I've never really seen someone walk off the field like that. Their eyes were basically closed. Man, that's tough. That's really tough. Tough for the Buccaneers. Tough for Evans. Tough for my fantasy team. That is the put the fork in it because it's done type of play. Shepard, he had him. Oh God, they don't have anything going on offense right now. Their D line's getting after them. Their D line's getting after them. All right, it's time to switch up the juju. We're gonna have to do this. Yes, sir. We're going full pirate. We're going full pirate. Yeah, nothing's open. This line defense looks good. They look good. Another punt. All right. We got our bandana on. Glasses coming off. Eye patch going on. All right. Let's see how this appears. Yep. It is quite literally pirate time. Let's go be Buccaneers out there. Let's go fight for what's ours. Yep. We do this. We do this. This is always a little weird. Adjusting the one eyeball. Might have to, yeah, I'm going to flip it up. I'm going to flip it up. You still get it with this, right? We're going for the pirate here. We're going for the pirate. Yeah, I mean, this pirate's got computer glasses, okay? This pirate, he gets a little headache when the blue light gets to him. So, This Pirates a little soft. All right, we got 4 minutes left in the first half. Oh, I thought we were gonna get an update on Evans there. Would love an update on Evans, please. He looks so good. I don't expect him to come back. All right, we gotta get pressure on him. What a play! Back shoulder. They probably called defensive pass interference or holding right there. Yeah, he's bring it back. What happened? 27's yelling for it to come back. Dean again. This guy can't get out of the ref's eye. They got an eye for him now that he's penaltied so much. Or did they come into this game with a scouting report that we need to penalize Dean? Pass interference on one. Okay, it's just on the offense. We'll take that. Keep it close. Keep it close here. Let me see this. 27 kind of jamming Williams. This is the first throw to Williams all game. Wow, they called that. Did they really call that? Oh my god, that guy was exaggerating that. Oh, he's holding me. Can't you tell? All right, 2nd and 15, clock running. 3:23 left in the half. 0 targets for Jamison Williams tonight. They don't need him. Another shotgun to. Oh, what a pass! These quarterbacks are so good, man. That just missed. 3rd and 15. They could have used about 6 or 7 yards right there. I don't know about going for it like that. Especially backed up in the zone like this. They're not going to be even going for a first down, I don't think. 0 for 18 for the Lions this season on 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 plus. But I got to know the other team's averages for that because I feel like it can't be that good either. Having 0, though, that's an issue. Here we go. Oh, great block. The Buccaneers defenses, I mean, they're there tonight. They're there. The defensive line's been getting to them, providing pressure, but they have less than 50 yards of offense right now. They have less than 50 yards of offense. Look at Vita Vea ready for that screen pass. Oh, imagine we could have used the defensive touchdown there. Okay, the Pirate getup is changing the juju a little bit. Let's get some points here. Let's get some friggin' points here. Tez Johnson with a good return. All right, we're out to the 37 right there. We'll take that every day. All right, let's get points. Oh, he's going off in the cart. He's toast. I feel like he broke a rib or something. They're saying he's in so much pain. All right, there's a snap. Baker across the middle. It's Sterling Shepard. Oh, he didn't catch it. Was that a fumble? Oh, God. Did he not catch it? We need to see that. We need to see that. Oh no. Wait, they gave that to the Lions? No, did they give that to the Lions? Oh god. I did not. Come on. Come on. I did not think that was a fumble. All right, now shit is not looking good. 14 zip in favor of the Lions. Now they get the ball. Now the Pirate costume is looking a little fucked up. It's looking a little fucked up now. Mike Evans out with a shoulder slash concussion. He went all out for that ball. Oh god, my fantasy team's toast. Good play, Diaby right there to stop that. Great play. We got the 2 minute warning. For those of you that have seen last week's episodes, last week's Tea Times, we were doing something new and exciting on Tea Time. This is the new segment called Old Tony Gives It a Go. And what I do for this segment is I say a headline that I found from the news, and then I guess what it was based on that headline, not knowing what the actual story's about. And then after halftime, well, during halftime, after the first horse race, I read the actual story for you. And you guys can also guess what you think the story's about if you're in the chat. So this segment's called Old Tony Gives It a Go. The title of this article is John Travolta Speaks Out After Disgusting Photo of Home Sparks Online. Sorry, let's start reading that title over. John Travolta speaks out after disgusting photo of home sparks online outrage. It's a practical reason. So the question would be, what is this photo? Why is it so disgusting? And also, or the questions I should say is, what is this photo? Why is it so disgusting? And what could be practical but also disgusting? I think what he does is he leaves out food in some way. He's leaving out food or dishes or something. I feel like Travolta, what he does is he will eat meals. What he'll do is, all right, I think I found it. He'll eat meals. He'll eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. And whenever you eat a meal, there's always a little bit of food left over. It's never a fully clean plate. But what he does is to save, because it's for a practical reason, to save dishwasher material, to save the amount of dishes that he's using, the amount of utensils that he's using, he'll use the same plate for every single lunch, for every single meal of the, not even that day, that week. So there'll be, the photo is probably a photo of his family dinner table, and it's dirty dishes that were just left out from the night before, but really they're just saving that for the meals that they have during that whole week. Now that felt like a stretch. I really don't know what this photo could be that's gross, but it's for a practical reason, but that's what I'm going with. John Travolta, he likes to save time on dishes, he likes to save energy, he likes to save plates, and he likes to reuse that same plates over and over again for the whole week. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a big stop on third. The Bucs D's holding strong. Their offense only has 36 yards right now, but their defense is holding strong and somewhat keeping them in this game despite the score being 17 zip. Oh God, this is brutal. This is so brutal. All right, let's get a miss here. Let's get a miss, Bates. You don't need it. You don't need it. Yeah, baby. Big miss. Big miss pushes it left. We continue to see more daylight. The Bucs are staying in this game. So far, it's 14-0 Lions right now. It's 14 nothing Lions with the Buccaneers hat on. It's 0-0 once I put on the Buccaneer regalia. That's big. That's big. I love seeing players' reactions after a kicker miss. You can really tell how much they hate a kicker based on how big their reaction is. If the reaction's not big, they don't hate the kicker that much. When their reaction is big, they really hate the kicker. All right, Baker in the shotgun. We need yards, buddy. We need yards. He's looking deep. Got Otten over the middle. I think he caught it. It was It was basically caught by each team right there. He's got it. He's got it. It's hard to get any yards right now. Look at Otten with those taped up hands. He honestly helped. He wouldn't have caught that if it wasn't for the defensive player. Looked like actually the defensive player had it. Please snap it. Please snap it before they look at it. I think that could have been an interception. Yep. Yep. I think that was an interception. Oh, God. That was an interception. Let's look at this because Otten never has the ball. And then now the defensive player has possession. Otten does not have possession. He has it right there. Otten does not have that ball. His arm is in there, but if you're looking just from the eye test, we had the ball. Bad play by that corner, letting Otten rip it from him, but also Otten probably has 50 pounds on him, so it was probably easy for him to rip it from him. That's just a weird play. You see that more and more often in the NFL, where two people from opposite teams seem to catch it at the same time. That happened in the Panthers game yesterday. I'm pretty sure, or was it the? No, no, it was the Steelers Bengals game on Thursday night last week. We can't we can't have this. Please. Oh God. So brutal. This is so brutal. This ain't work. I mean, I'm pulling out all the stops for the Buccaneers right now, but nothing seems to be working. Oh God. You can't blame Otten right there. He was trying to make a play. That was just unfortunate. If he just let that go though, I mean, you're not gonna let it go if you think you have a chance. That was just unfortunate. Yeah, that fantasy matchup that I was telling you guys about earlier is more done than what's the most done what's the most done thing? It's more done than we can't even think. Can't even think. That's how done it is. It's more done than my brain in this current moment. Come on with that friggin' mustache on. Make the play. Second and 9. They're keeping their team in this. The defense is absolutely keeping the Bucs in this. 14 nothing coming up on the end of the first half soon. All right. We're looking at another catch for St. Brown, just short of the first. We're going to have 3rd and 1 coming up. He looks good. I think he could have 100 yards already. Let's take a look there. Yep, they just said it. Receiving, he has 87 yards and a touchdown. Ooh, baby. That's crazy. That's crazy. with the QB sneak. I think he got it. I think he got it. I don't know why you do that play there though. You can easily just turn up the offense. It's a 4-down territory anyways. Turn up the offense. You're wasting time. 48 seconds left. You got all 3 timeouts though. That didn't. I want to see that again. Yeah, those were. I mean, those were both the same type of play. Player going from right to left over the middle. Defensive player just making a great play on the ball both times. For how good the Tampa Bay defense is, the Lions defense has been that much better tonight. Yeah, I mean that's tough on. Look at this. The DC is playing. They love this guy too. The DC is just injecting life into them. 46 seconds left in the half. Oh, we come off the edge. Big sack right there. This defense is stepping up. Come on, man. Let's keep it tight. If it's 14-0 at the end of this half, we can questionably say we won this first half. Despite the score, we won it because it could be 28-0. Honestly. There's Bulls, the ever mild-mannered Todd Bulls. Troy's already getting loose. Troy's already got the sleeves up, jacket off. He's got the biggest head I've ever seen. And then Buck, he keeps it classy. He's got a very up the middle suit on, gray and black. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's his suits, the fit of his suits, or his actual body. There we go with the pick. There we go with the pick. This defense, they're giving them a chance. If we can even get 3 out of this now, if we can get 3 out of this defense is giving them a fighting chance. Goff, he looks great 1 second and terrible the next. Who's that pass going to? Look, no, yeah. I mean, he was getting in the face. That was never open. That was never open. Jamel Dean, despite all the penalties, despite any negative plays he's had, that's a big one right there. That'll save some points. That'll save some points. All right. Can we get anything? You guys have 36 total yards. Can we get 3? 3 would be lovely. 3 would be lovely. Let's get 3. No one's been open. Sterling Shepard getting a couple right there. Sterling Shepard getting a couple over the middle. Let's get in McLaughlin range. How about? No one's getting open. Their defensive line has been getting after Baker, but the times where he's had time, he hasn't been able to do shit. Fewest yards through 7 drives since 2009. I mean, they came to play. Wait, that is the longest field goal he's had. McLaughlin is from the 46-yard line of the other team. We're already in field goal range for McLaughlin. I just want to see it at this point. No hold, no hold. This Tez Johnson, run forward, buddy. Where are we going? Oh, Lord. God. All right, nice. Got it to McLaughlin range. Guys, even though it might not seem like it, the Pirates gear has helped this team. 14-0 with the Buccaneers hat. 0-0, potentially 3-0. It's a whole new game. Potentially 3-0 with the Buccaneers gear on, or with the actual Pirate gear on. We're winning when it comes to Pirate gear versus no Pirate gear. There's McLaughlin. Nice shaved head, good beard. Little bit of a belly, not too much. Let's go, man. Let's go. 53 yards. Let's tack it on. Here we go. Get yourself loose. Get yourself limber. Focus up. One deep breath. Snap. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, it held that line. That was a straight ball. It didn't move left. It didn't move right. Just held that line. 14-3 is not bad. 14-3 is not bad considering what happened that quarter. Let's add the 3. So I know Riley's about to come in here any second. What we do when it comes down to intermissions, the end of the first quarter, the end of the first half, the end of the third quarter, the end of the game, that's when we do the tea time horse race. I do a horse race based on the chat. First come, first serve. It's with the die. What happens is if your number gets rolled, your horse moves up. If your horse makes it to the finish line before the others, you win the horse race. And then if you win the most horse races in the end of a given month, you'll win the giveaway. It's a $50 Uber Eats gift certificate this month. So get in right now. First come, first serve. We're doing a horse race. And just to keep the people at home in the know and updated, the first win was number 6, as it typically is. So who wants to do a horse race? Who is going to be there for a horse race? Let's look at, in the meanwhile, let's look at some stats. Let's look at some stats to go in the end of this halftime here. Jared Goff, 3 for 19, 183 yards. I mean, that's a ton of yards. Ton of yards in the first half. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries for 107 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty good. Riley, he's back with the 6. Nicely done, young fella. Nicely done. He knows how to do it. All right, Gibbs, 107 yards. He's the leading rusher. The leading receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 87 yards in the first half. And that key touchdown, that was a part of D-Times bets. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let's see here. What else we got? And then let's look at the Buccaneers side. Baker Mayfield has thrown for 47 yards. He's thrown for 47. Oh, God. He's thrown for 47 yards. The leading rusher is Rachaad White with 14 yards. And the leading receiver is Sterling Shepard with 15 yards. Not a lot of offense going on right there. Let's take a look at the fantasy matchups and tell you how bad it looks, because it's looking really, really bad. It's looking really, really bad, folks. Let's take a look at the lineup. Yeah, I went from a 43% chance to winning to 2%. Baker Mayfield has negative 0.12 points. Mike Evans is out. And McLaughlin has 5 points, 5.3. It's over. The fantasy season is over. I'm cooked. On to the next, I guess. Man, this shit could really come at you quick. Riley, no one wants to smoke this time, man. No one wants to smoke. What's up with that? We'll give him some more time though. It's halftime. We give him some more time. In that matchup, in the other matchup right now, where I was winning going into the night with Baker Mayfield left and he had Sterling Shepard. He's winning right now. Baker Mayfield has negative 0.12 points. Sterling Shepard has 2.5. I don't deserve to win this fantasy matchup, but if I do, it's terrible. It's even worse. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Don't panic, though. Don't panic. Does anyone want to face Riley? Riley, we've been streaming for a minute, an hour, 37. We'll give it to, so we're coming up on a minute or an hour, 38. Let's do an hour 39. We'll start the horse race. Right now it's 6. Riley, what we're going to have to do is odds and evens again. I mean, the deck is forever stacked in your favor right now. You're showing up, and you're showing to be the truest tea timer during this month. We look at the horse race leaderboard. Oh, no, wait a second. They're scared of you, but then here comes Here comes Mikey O'Brien. Mikey O'Brien ain't too afraid of you, Riley. Mikey O'Brien wants some of that action. He wants the 2-horse, and we're going to have to give him the 2. We're going to have to give him the 2. Okay, we're coming up on time to get into the horse race, but hey, we finally have a challenger for you, Riley. And if anyone wants a gift certificate, it's this guy, Mike O'Brien. He's going to really want it. Look at him at the top. You're right behind him. This is a big horse race. Mike O'Brien, 4 wins. Riley Frazier, 3. And this is we're going to start the race in 15 seconds. I'm going to get it into position. Oh, see, Riley doesn't care. Riley doesn't want it the easy way. He wants good competition. That's why. That's even more of a reason why he's a tea timer. All right, Yep. Let's get that into position. All right, it's a 2-horse race, but that's okay. We got Mikey O'Brien in the 2 spot, and we got Riley Frazier in the 6 spot. This is a big implication race for this horse race leaderboard. I love to see it. Let's see what we got. It's 4 to start out. We got a 4. We can deal with that. And it's a 1. 1 and 4. Those are dead horses. Those are non-horses, but they're still gonna go. It's another 1. It's another 1. We got 2 1s right off the bat right there. It's 3 1s. That's 3 1s in a row. That's a good horse right there. And there's a 3. There's a 3. This is everything but Riley and Obi. There's a 5. Oh no, the only horses that are still left in the gates are the 2 and the 6. The only live horses, Riley and Mike. And there's a 5. Okay, guys, what is gonna happen here? I don't want it to be an embarrassing loss. There's another 5. Didn't look like that much of a roll, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Let's move it on up. There's a 4. You can see it right there. There's a 4. There's a 4. 2 and 6 have yet to leave the gates. It's another 4. 4, 5, 1, 4, 5 tied for the lead, and then 5, and then 2 and 6. We need. Oh my God. There's 5. There's 5. 5 wanted it last race, couldn't get the job done, looking to get revenge. And there's a 1. 1 and 5 tied for the lead. 2 and 6. Guys, this is getting embarrassing. I hate to see the actual fans of the show not even get out of the gates. There's a 2. Thank God, Mikey O. That's what you need to get this thing kick-started. We'll take that. There's a 6, right? Just like that. It's a horse race. Everyone's out of the gates. Now we're playing. And it's a 4. We got a 3-way tie for first place and a 3-way tie for second. It's a 6. Riley, watch out for 6. We know 6 can be a hot horse. There's another 6. Oh God, Riley, it's coming up you right now. Just like that, you're in second place. Just like that, there's 2. Oh, Mikey, oh, now we're talking. Never say never. Oh, there's another 2. It's a 2-way tie for second. Guys, this is a lot of fun. This is why you horse race. This is a good match. And there's 4. 4, a little sneaking out right. Sole possession of first place right there. And there's 3. 3's in the race. Don't forget about 3. We got a lot of action on here. You can still have. There's another 3. Okay. Now look at the parity right here. Everyone's neck and neck. And there's another 3. 3 really hot right there. And we got 5. We got 4 in the lead. But that's okay. And there's another 3. I think that was 3 3s in a row. 3 and 4 tied for first place. 1 and 5 tied for second. 2 and 6 tied for third. Look at how close it is. And there's 5. There's 5 getting in the mix. 3-way tie for first place. There's 4. 4 is a good horse. This one. Come on now. We need a 2. There's a 1. 2 and 6 being left behind. They went on a little bit of a streak. Oh, it gets bounced back in. That's a 1. 1 and 4. 1 and 4 leading this race. And there's a 3. 1, 3, and 4 tied for first place. Let's get a 2 or a 6. We really need one. There's a 5. Wow, guys, this is embarrassing. Look at this. All the non-competitor horses all tied for first place, 3 spots ahead of the 2 and the 6, the only live horses. Come on, fellas. There's a 2. Thank God, Mike. Come on, make it a game. Get yourself up there. There's a 5. Okay. 5 could win this. And there's 3. 3 wants it too. 3 and 5 sniffing the finish line. Who's going to finish first? There's a 5. So 5 won, but that's the unofficial win because it's not a live horse. But that just goes to show maybe you should have looked at 5. 5 was a hot horse last one too, almost won. And there's 4. 4 can win it, guys. I don't want you guys to be the only horses left on here, but that's what it's looking like. There's 2. Mikey O coming out of the depths. Come on, buddy. There's 3. So 3 and 5 to finish the race first. 4 sniffing the finish line. And there's 3 again. 3 and 5 who are hot. And there's 3 again. We need some other action. Oh, that's off the. Oh, Riley. I don't know if you see that in the corner right there, but you missed out on a 6. That's a no roll. When it goes off the board, that's no roll. Oh, it don't matter. Dice don't lie. You're moving up. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's finish strong here. There's 2. Mikey O. He knows when an Uber Eats gift certificate is standing in his way. He wants to win this thing. There's a 5. We already did it. We already did it. There's another 5. Oh, God. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Save some for the rest of us. There's a 6. There's a 6. Look at this now. Look at this. This could be a good. There's another 6. We have a 3-way tie right there. We still got 4 sniffing the finish line. There's 3. 3 and 5 would have won this race 6 times over. There's another 3. Oh my God, guys. Why didn't we? Wasn't it 3 or 5? There's 4. We just need to get that out of the way. 3, 4, 5, the first to finish. We got 1, 2, 6 still left to finish. There's 6. Riley. Oh my God, Riley, you are hot as hell right now. You're 1 away from winning this thing. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? There's 4. We don't need a 4. Can we get a 2? Can we get a 2? And there's a 6. Riley, back-to-back wins. And even if we go back to the last tee time, you won that race too. That's 3 in a row. Riley, because you are such a tee timer, you are 2nd place on the horse race leaderboard. Things are changing this month. This month is changing. Obi, right when you thought you're going to get a win, 6 is always a hot horse. 6 is always a hot horse. Riley, good win, buddy. Good win. All right, we like to make updates around here. Let's get this camera into position. Yes, I'm dressed as a pirate. Yes, this is called showbiz. Everyone get used to it. Here we go. So we're going to do, we like to get updated here. Where's the horse race leaderboard? Perfect. And Riley, you just went from 3 to 4 wins. You are tied for 2nd. Hey, GG's. Riley, back-to-back GG's in the chat. Mike, GG's. Please give Riley his GG's. He deserved them. But you and Mike O are tied for 2nd place. Ryan Mack still in 1st place, but this is getting a little top-heavy right now. This is getting a little top-heavy. We need a little bit. We need some newcomers to get in here and make themselves known in this horse race leaderboard. And to finish off the other half of the 2nd half, or the other half of halftime, what we like to do is our segment, Old Tony Gives It a Go. So that's where I read a current event headline, and then I try to guess what that headline means. Where did this thing go? I'm looking for it. Looking for it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So the headline is John Travolta's explanation for a disgusting photo of home revealed in newly surfaced interview. It's a practical reason, he says. So what I guessed was Mac, you're still number 1, but people come for your head. So what I guessed for this headline was that Travolta and his family, what they do is they eat off the same dishes for every single meal during the week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they use those same dishes over and over again. And what those dishes, or what the picture was basically a picture of their family dinner table, all with used dishes that were going to stay there overnight for the next day. Let's see what this is actually talking about. So now I'm going to read what the actual headline is. Feel free to guess before I start reading what that could mean, what that headline could mean. All right, here we go. A video of John Travolta speaking about his private plane use is circulating. And this comes after a photo of Travolta's Florida mansion that some call disgusting showed a couple of his jets casually parked in the back. Now that's fun. I mean, people being mad about that. If you can park your jet in the back of your home, that's a lot of fun. In a YouTube short from 10X Studios shared on September 28th, Grant Cardone asked, oh, so that 10X Studios is Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone asked him in an interview, why do you have 3 planes? I got 1 plane, I could barely handle it. It's a practical reason, John Travolta said. I'm a pilot myself, and if I have 1 jet that's inoperable, I have 1 to back it up, Travolta responded. The interview was originally taped in front of a live audience of a part of a 10X growth conference in 2021 on building wealth. The lavish setup at his home, which included a runway almost leading straight to his door as a part of Jumble Air Aviation and Equestrian Estates. Oh, that's a lot of fun too. The community that he lives in, I would love to be a part of that community. Received backlash online several months ago. So let's get something straight here. It wasn't actually something disgusting within his home. It was people disgusted with the amount of money that he has. The property sits on an aviation-themed community in Ocala, Florida, designed for residents who prefer to taxi their planes straight to their homes. Travolta clarified that he holds 12 jet ratings, including Boeing 747, 707, Gulfstream, and Learjet, and he prefers to fly himself instead of chartering. For Travolta, it's just a part of the lifestyle he's built, and it was perhaps more understandable during a time when jet pollution and the effects of the rising global temperatures were not as well understood. Under the mentality of if you have the good fortune to hit it rich, you go ahead and spend the money however you want. I'm sorry, but I'm still of that mindset. If you could park your jet, if you could park 3 jets at your house, go ahead. That's fun. The interview isn't inherently bad, and Travolta has a good reputation as a friendly person on and off camera. But most would agree that there are responsible and less responsible ways to spend. Either way, the clip shows how different practical could look depending on who you are. Yeah, if you got 3 planes, in case one breaks, you still want the other one. Aside from the lavish lifestyle, conversation can be had about what private jet travel represents in a time of major pollution concerns. Private jets produce up to 19.5 million metric tons of planet-warming gas in 2023. How could they possibly calculate that? Which is equivalent to the output of as much as 177 passenger cars or 9 heavy-duty highway trucks per the ICCT. That's not that much. So that the private jets in one year racked up as much pollution as 177 passenger cars. How many private jets are there? I don't, that doesn't sound that bad. This use of private planes directly impacts the world's increasing temperatures by emitting gases that combine to trap heat in the atmosphere. The ripple effect from rising global temperatures results in extreme weather events such as destructive storms, longer droughts, and severe wildfires. These events often threaten human safety, wildlife safety, the integrity of our local ecosystems, and even food supply. Yeah, I'm done reading this. I'm done reading this, Travolta. If you want to, Travolta, if you want to, go ahead and park your 3 jets at your house. I'm not gonna complain, buddy. I wanted to park my 3 jets at my house eventually. Sterling Shepard again. Okay, now the Bucs are driving. Bucs are driving. Okay, now we can have some fun. 14-3 in favor of the Lions. All right, 12-10 left in the third. That old Tony gives it a go segment went a little bit too long, but the Baker Mayfield-led Buccaneers have a little bit of juice right now. They handed off to Rashad White for just a gain of a couple. Oh, God, they took the ball away. I think they actually did. I think they actually did. When did they make him fumble? Look, he really locked it up there. Oh my God, that was an early whistle. That was a fumble. That was a fumble. Did they please snap the ball? That's a false start. God damn it, guys. They can't get out of their own way tonight. But I think they can't review that play any longer, which is all we really care about. I'll take a false start right there. Todd Bowles, he's never happy, he's never sad, he's just always taunting. That's what they call that face. It's taunting right there. No expression, no emotion, just Todd. All right, we're moving that guy in motion, Johnson. He goes back out. They're looking for him. Oh, God. This offense has got nothing going on right now. This is a great scheme defense. This DC should get some credit for this, but no matter that, we still have a chance right now. All right, we got 3rd and 14. Whoa. Who was that? Who let someone in here? All right, 3rd and 14. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Come on, step up. Tez Johnson, get a first. Oh, are we going to go for it? That's go for it material right there. The other team's 30. You could make it a one-possession game with the field goal, though. All right, I like it. Todd Bowles, you can tell it hurts him to be going for this right now. This is too much on the edge for him. This is too risky. He likes to go up, wake up in the morning, have a bowl of oatmeal, turkey sandwich for lunch, chicken and rice for dinner, and call it a day. This is adding sriracha to his meal. It's a little too spicy for him. Why are we handing the ball off there? Okay, first down. Great call, Todd. Great call, Todd. Let's move the chains. Let's move the ball. Let's get it going. All right. Let's score points right here. Score 7, we are in this game. Score 7, we are in this game. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but since I put on the Buccaneer gear and not the actual team-sponsored gear, the actual Buccaneer gear with the eye patch, things have changed in the Buccaneers' favor. Little play action, a lot of time, get it back out to the running back. I think he should have went for the edge right there, only gained a 2. But it's okay. Look, it's looking like it's 4 down territory from here on for the Bucs. All right, 50 yards of this drive. We're putting together a good drive. We're taking up some time on the clock. They've had it for all 6 minutes of the second half so far. Let's finish strong right here. We got a little shotgun. Baker looking. Oh, yeah, they circled him. Wide open. Tez Johnson. Was he going to make a play? How do you get in the end zone, fella? There we go, Buccaneers. What a play. Get this guy out in the open field, Tez Johnson. Let him go from there. Come on. Nicely done. Nicely done. What a play. All right, we are in this game. Let's go, Tampa. Let's go, Bucs. Ooh, let's watch this replay. A little screen pass. Oh, and then Beck getting out there, laying down a block, evades a tackler, blocking downfield from 81, another missed tackle, and that is. Oh wait, we're going for 2 here. That's fun. Todd Bowles, what's gone into you, buddy? A little risky. A little too risky for your chops, but I like it. Let's go. Let's make a play happen. Let's make a play happen. Sterling Shepard in motion. Baker in shotgun. He's looking for step up. Good play by the defender right there. Did that just go off the chest of Otten? That's a big no 2 points right there, though. That's a big no 2 points. I agree with going for it, but that's a big no 2 points. Come on, let's show us the replay. He jumps up. Great defense right there. He jumps up as he's getting hit. Baker, nice play. All right, so let's make an update to the scoreboard now. Let's make an update to the scoreboard. We're in this game. The Buccaneers are in this game. For those keeping track at home, since the Pirate gear went on, it's 9-0 in favor of the Buccaneers. That's the official turning point of this game. We're going to tap into hockey for a second, the TSN turning point. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get this live score going for us. Alright, so let's do a little screen capture then. How do we like that? How do we like that? I mean, that's something right there. That's something. If we can just, let me see. If I close this up a little bit, will that make a difference? Like if I do this, oh, I think we might have some action. I think we might have some action. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Now we're having a lot of fun. Let's get that going. Let's do a little bit smaller. Yeah, baby. Yeah. 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 Oh, we got the live scoreboard going. Let's look at this. Look at this now. All right, we're a little bit off though. We're a little bit off. Oh, God. Let's. Damn it. Guys, all right now, all right. I think we could be fully in business now. Come on, let's get that closed up, and then we go there. Let's go. All right, here we go. Yep, there we go. There we go. Oh, I'm just excited about the live scoreboard. Okay, that's all I'm excited about. Not excited about the Lions driving right now. I'll tell you that much. Let's see how sunk up it is. Nah, it's not that sunk up. All right, Gibbs with a huge run, gain of 15 right there. Now they're coming out with the vengeance. They're coming out with the vengeance now. Hot mom, always got to show those. Respect to the hot moms out there. It's almost too easy. Look at that. 181 total yards for Gibbs. He's going to have over 200 by the end of this game, no doubt. They give the ball back to him. Gain about 3 or 4 right there. Let's hold him. Let's hold him. All right, let's do a little fantasy update for those who still are curious. All right, I mean that one's done, but at least I won that one that was I thought was gonna be close, but now it's over. Now it's done. Now it's done. Another cheap win, 5 in a row for the Chicken Parm on wheels. Ever since I made the name change, 5-0. See, you got to do the gimmicky things to make these things go for you in your favor. Throwing it to Gibbs with wide open. There's the 200 yards right there, and there's another time. Oh, what a tackle by Winfield. Open field tackle on Gibbs. That's almost impossible. That's so ridiculously hard. That's so ridiculously hard. Look at this. Oh. Throws it behind him. Doesn't matter. Still blows by everyone. Look at Penei Sewell. Oh, he missed that block, and that's what made the difference. He kind of like sat down the defender. He's like, if I just get low enough, he won't be able to get to me. That's 212 total yards for Gibbs. Hand off back to him. Oh my God, easy touchdown. That's 2. My God, this guy. Oh, 29. Okay. Hey, I was about to make the score update. Should do it on its own, right? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm not able to do that, am I? How come? Oh, see, it's making the updates. It's a little bit behind where we're at, but honestly, not too bad. Let me I'm gonna close this just for a sec, just to. A little update on that scoreboard wouldn't be bad. Oh wait, I got something for you. I got something for your ass. We already did the old Tony gives it a go. You know what? We're gonna do another ad read. We're gonna do another ad read. Thank you to our sponsors as always. It feels good to have people that want to sponsor with Tea Time and be a part of the Tea Time train, Tea Time Collective. So thank you. This sponsor is called Call in the Brits. Do you ever feel like your plain old American accent isn't getting the job done nowadays? Want to get a strong point across, but it feels like your voice isn't right for the moment? Just call in the Brits. We have a stockpile of intelligent and charming British citizens that will step in for you in a moment's notice. So an example of this is you're at a bar, you want to make a strong impression with someone, maybe it's someone that isn't typically up your alley. You know that they don't really go for a typical American, but you want to have that little charm that an English accent did, that little bit of extra convincing that an English accent would do. That's when you call in the Brits. you'll be talking and it's almost like a voiceover where everything you want to say, a British accent will come out and it'll sound that much better. So that is the sponsor, Call in the Brits. Twenty-one 9. 21-9. All right, we got him returning it. 19. Is this another Johnson? This is not the same Johnson. This isn't Tez Johnson. It's another Johnson. All right, we need to score points. It's plain and simple, folks. Need to score points. All right, play action, rolling them out. That almost was these Lions defenders. They are going for the ball. They're ball hunting, and it's making a difference here. We It's making a difference here. That was almost another turnover in the same way. Player catching the ball, going right to left across the defense, and the defender of that player making a play. I mean, what a game from Gibbs. All right, Baker in the shotgun, 2nd and 9, less than 4 minutes left in the third. His team's down 12. They would have liked those. Oh, nice run right there. Ooh, he almost broke it loose too. Rachaad White, he's coming out of this game looking nice right now. Let's do a little update to Baker's up to 104 yards passing. Rachaad White up to 36 yards running. Tez Johnson 45 yards receiving. Let's see it on the other side though. Jahmyr Gibbs 135 yards rushing and 82 yards receiving. Is he going to have 300 total yards this game? That is ridiculous. Come on, keep it close. Keep it close here. Get this guy in motion. Yep. Oh, he's looking at him first. Going deep. Oh, Baker's off tonight. Baker's off tonight. He didn't have that throw down. What was that? 4th and 3. Oh, he had him too. Let's look at Ibuka right here. Oh, right there. Oh, look, he pulled something, you said. I mean, he still had to throw. That was a seed that he had to throw in between 2 levels of defense. Oh, God, it could get ugly. He's punting it. Riley Dixon getting a lot of action tonight. Oh, God. All right. There's a flag on the play. Oh, typical of the Lions defense. They're down their whole week 1 defensive back group. That's always going to hold back the Lions is their defensive injuries. But a member of the kid, all they did is tell me this new rule, and I don't know the hand motion, so I'm just going to do this. The guy went out of bounds, and then he came back in. I don't know what the call is, but they tell me to do fist over fist in motion. Monday Night Football. still love it. I still love it. How you like me now? You know what's something that I wish was more available in our area, meaning the New England, Massachusetts area, is I would love chopped cheese. You just chop up the meat with the cheese in it, and then you throw in lettuce, tomato, mayo. I could really go for some of that. I could really go for some of that. I had a weird eating day. I didn't have my first meal till about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and now I wasn't. I was a big meal. I stocked up. I had a big meal, and now I'm getting hungry again. All right, 21-9. Lions back with the ball. Oh, he's got time. Get him. Get him. Oh, he throws it out of bounds. Okay. Buccaneers defense keeping them in this game. Come on. Come on, men. Be men of honor. All right, this has got to be a run. Montgomery getting involved. Yep. Gain of 1 or 2 yards right there. Buccaneers D. Even though we are down 21-9 this game, once we put on the pirate gear, it is officially 9-7. 9-7 in favor of the Bucs. We're looking from the pirate gear on. We do have to have a little bit more of a margin of victory, but we're heading in the right direction. First down. Sammy Laporta with the catch. Yeah, he got it. He got it. These drives are methodical. They're doing just enough to get it done, and they've had some explosive plays along the way from explosive players. Oh, Buck, he's not really a funny guy, Buck. He's very serious, very about his business, and he tries to tell a little joke in the booth right there, making fun of Buck. Do you even know where your hamstring is? Most people should. Most people should, despite being an athlete or not, and especially when you cover 20 years plus of athletic events, probably know what a hamstring is, Joe. Oh, we got Laporta with some weak shit over the middle. Third down. 3rd and 1. Man, this is absolutely 4-down territory, though. Come on, people. Let's finish strong here. Do the right thing. All those things. Hand off to Montgomery. Oh, he powers. Oh, wow. Some guy came flying from the secondary. He's short. That, I mean, on the 50-yard line, that is absolutely a 4th-down play. All right, end of the 3rd quarter. You know what this means. This is when we do a horse race. Let's go. Let's get in for a horse race. 3rd horse race of the night. Guys, what I might say is I like Riley. I want Riley to win. We can't let Riley win 3 in a row that easy. We can't let Riley win 3 in a row. If you are in the chat, if you are watching, pick a horse race number. Pick a number 1 through 6. Pick 6 so Riley doesn't get his 3rd win. I mean, look at this. Look at this. He's in 2nd place right now, 2 off the lead. Who wants some action? Who wants some horse race action? I know some of you do. But the question is, who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Wow, no one's there? No, we're going to miss out on our 3rd quarter horse race? I mean, if no one's in there, it's tough. It's tough. But if no one's in there, the show must go on. We got a game to call. Dun, dun, dun. No one's out there, huh? No one wants that 3rd horse race. I mean, Riley, you're making out like a bandit. You're making out like a bandit tonight. All right. But no horse race. I'm sorry, no horse race. We got a game to call. Pitch out. Come on, get him. What? Oh my God. What an effort by Gibbs right there. He was done 3 times over before he got to the 1st down, and he just muscled his way. Not only is he explosive, quick, fast, and elusive. Oh, I love that play too. They had it covered though. They had it covered. He misses 1 tackle, goes through both of those guys, muscles his way for a 1st. Look at this. Stiff arm to him. Stiff arm. Oh my God. Look at that. Goes through everyone. That was impressive. That could have been his most impressive play of the night, and it was only for 2 yards. That was a big 4th down. That was a big 4th down. A lot of time for Goff. Khalif Raymond getting a lot of love tonight. Gain of only 2 or 3. All right, we are here for the start of the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's how you keep it going. Okay. See, yeah, we find our ways. We find our ways around the madness. Give me that live scoreboard. Give it to me. We're fucking fully fledged. We're going now. We're going. Yeah, I mean we're synced up here. We're synced up here. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, little sticky, a little sticky in here. I put the fan away because I'm like it's almost the end of October. We don't need to get it, and I got the window open. It ain't doing shit. It ain't doing shit. All right, 3rd and 6, another big third down. This is 4 down territory. I would run the ball if I were the Lions right here. Get a couple, go for it again. Oh, they're bringing the house too. Nice play, nice coverage. All right, I mean, they going for it here? I feel like this is still Lions go for it area. We're still in this game. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, can the Seahawks defense get 27,000 points for me to win my fantasy matchup? Probably not. All right, Baker Mayfield only got 6 points. What the fuck? Mike Evans out. McLaughlin 5. Yeah, I'm down by 31 points. Yeah, it's over. It's over. 1-6. I won the championship last year. This is crazy. Barely won this matchup. I am the luckiest person in this league. I'm gonna be 5-2. I'm gonna have one of the least amount of points in the league. Let's just review this. Points for I have only more points than 1, 2, 3 people, and I'm gonna be 5-2. That's crazy. All right, we got one more ad read. Actually, you know what? I'll save. We got one more ad read and one more segment. We'll do segment next commercial. We'll save that. It's a dog park. All right, back to the game. Buccaneers with the ball back. I mean, despite how this whole game has looked, Lions have dominated in every facet, but we are still in this. We are still in this. 13 minutes left in the game. Down 2 possessions. 2 touchdowns. There we go, Cade Otton. That's a first down. That's a first down. Hit him up the seam. Love it. Look at this. Don't forget about Cade. Look at that. Find a little soft spot in the defense. Baker throws a seam. That's Cotton, baby. All right. We're going to catch something. Let's get points this drive. We need points this drive. There we go. We're going fast now. We're going fast. Ugh. He's off. Igbuka barely has any action right now. I mean, their secondary is completely depleted. This is where we take advantage. I don't know if it's Baker who's off tonight. I don't know if it's Igbuka, but they haven't been able to connect at all. I think that play, even though I like them gunning it right now, I would have liked the first down on that one. I mean, a first down. Yeah, I would have loved the first down. I would have loved the run. I would have loved the run on that one. Just barely gets it off. There's Igbuka. Okay, gain of 5 or 6 right there. That's exactly what we need. This might be 4 down territory for the Bucs too. Not really, but I'd like to. I just want to instill that into Todd. I'm like, hey Todd, I'm like the devil on Todd's shoulder. Let's live on the edge tonight. He's got a pirate on one shoulder and like Captain Phillips on the other. The one guy's telling him, you don't need to go for it on 4th down. That's what Captain Phillips says. Me on the other hand, the pirate, I say, Todd, I'm the captain now. We're gonna go for it every 4th down from here on out. All right, we go Baker. Yep, he's looking at Buka. Illegal shift. What a pass, too. Like, Buka looks weird. He looks a little gimp. Illegal shift. But they're going to decline that penalty, right? Are they going for it? Oh, Todd, he's listening to the he's listening to the captain. He's listening to the new pirate on the ship. They're going for it on 4th down. Okay, Todd. Okay. Oh, he just tipped that too. 4th and 4. A lot of trust in your guy right here. I mean, this is the guy to trust. This is a game. This is the game. In their own territory, I'm surprised, honestly. I'm surprised they're going for it. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. He steps up. Kate Otten, did he get it? I think he might have got it. I think he might have got it. I think he might have got it. It's going to be close. If they're looking for Kate Otten in those short down situations. I love Baker stepping up right there, making a play. Let's see. No, he got it. First down. I'm surprised that, I mean, that was a little bit too much of an explanation. We didn't need all the rules and regulations within that play right there. That's a good rule to know, though, going forward, that on 4th down, the fumbler has to be the one who recovers it. But they're ruling that a first down. Look, I love Cotton right there has the wherewithal to be getting tackled and looking at the line to gain, pushing himself over, pushing it over the edge. The thing is that the fact that that's called a first down on the field, really hard to overturn that. Ballsy play by Baker and Cotton right there. I mean, there's the challenge flag, but like I said, I don't think. It looks a little short. It looks a little short, but enough to overturn? That's the real question. Enough to overturn. All right, we got a segment, and this segment is we like to keep it positive on tea time. We don't want to put down people too much, but we're not afraid to. So instead of we had the tea time winner of the weekend, we're not gonna have the loser of the weekend, but it's the tea time maybe next week player of the weekend. And usually this is a player that is not only had a lackluster performance but screwed me over in one way or another. And that player, he was on the Commanders, the tight end Zach Ertz. I bet on him to do a couple things. He did some of those things, like caught a touchdown, needed him to catch a couple other passes. He didn't. And the reason why he did not do that was there's a few things that he did in the game that affected the performance of his team. They went for a 2-point conversion early in the game, and he did not block. And that was the person that tackled Jaden Daniels and stopped him from getting those 2 points. He also, early in the game, was dropping key passes that he usually would secure, especially when you are basically the safety blanket for your quarterback that's missing Debo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown. So you have to be able to reel in any of those balls that he thinks are catchable for you. The fact that you were missing key blocks, missing key receptions, I mean, you are the tea time, maybe next week, player of the weekend. It wasn't for you this week, Zach, but I'm hopeful for you next week, okay? And that's about as nice as I can put it. I mean, it's short. I mean, if you look at it, it's short. I can't believe they went for it. Damn it. We don't need you ad-libbing and using actually in your explanation. After a second look, he was actually short. That was a big loss. I don't even though I wanted them to go for it, I don't even necessarily agree with it. They're in a tough position right now. Look how close it was. Look how close it was. We really needed that. We really, really needed that. Now they're celebrating in our faces. All right. Todd Bowles, he's getting animated now. I kind of, I mean, it was close. Enough to overturn. Your fucking mustache caught and no one cares about it. We need. I like how Todd Bowles is talking to him too. It's like, dude, you said this. You said it was a first down on the field. You couldn't have seen that much in the replay to overturn that. He needed the 40s at the. I mean, it looks like it was short like an inch. That's so brutal. That was the game. They went for it. That was the game. All right. Yeah, they do need to make a stop. Great tackle right there. You just ran into a brick wall, my friend. You just ran into a Whirlpool fridge in Vita Vey. 11:20 left in the game. But the great thing is, I don't even have to explain that it's already in that scoreboard up there. No. Injury. Who's this? Oh, sometimes. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, oh, sometimes. Oh, Vioza. See that Southwest commercial is like an NFL commercial because they take something away that everyone should have assigned seating, and then they act like it's something to be celebrated when they give it back to you. The Southwest, I mean, it was a cause for a little bit of fighting instances, like a cause that things could maybe go a little haywire because like let's say that you were A and then you're group 1 through 30, and then like you can kind of find your way in that line in any which way you can. Like you can sneak your way up towards the front, like you can be towards the side, not really in line, but you are ahead of people. It was just a lot of cause for some fighting going on, and a lot of cause for some confrontation, some conflict. So better off doing it that way. Plus, you see those videos of people online just acting flick fools in the airport and losing their shit. I don't know what it is about airlines and airports that make people go crazy, but you seem to see the craziest things go on planes or in airports. That's a nice little vest you got there, Chicky D. Very, very cute. Very cute look. Double turtleneck. That is a cute look. That's the one you bring home to mom. Double turtleneck look. Oh, we got play action. Get him, get him, get him. Yes, nice play. Nice play on the line there, Nelson. Is that now? It was Mr. Nelson, the no, it was Mr. Schneebly. Mr. Schneebly. I thought Mr. Nelson was the original teacher before the substitute came in School of Rock, but it was Mr. Schneebly, and that is the most perfect name for that teacher, Mr. Schneebly. Here we go. Here we go. We got Jared Goff in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Let's get a stop here. No yards, no yards. Get to him. Oh, he's looking deep. Didn't get it. That was a big stop. This Buccaneers defense keeps showing up. Oh, they're trying to kick it. This could be good field position the other way. Is this a 60-yard kick? Oh, he thought he was running something different right there. Jamo Williams doing absolutely nada. 58 yards. Come on now. His career long is 58. Oh, look at that. He's doing a little tippy toe dance right here. Miss it. Miss it, craphead. Trail right, trail right. Did it bounce in? Oh, it bounced in. Look, he really. Come on. That just missed. Wait, did they? We need to see this again. We need to see this again. No, they were right underneath that. No way they would miss it. Yeah, that's in. That was it. That's a cool way to go in. Post it in. That's a big. Oh, God, that's a big one. That's a big one. Shit. know how much of a backbreaker that is. How much are we down now? 15. It's still. I mean, it's still a 2 touchdown game. It's still a 2 touchdown game. That not getting that 2 point conversion earlier is killing us. Do I go back to the Buccaneers hat? Not a lot of good things have happened recently. All right. I mean, you can see it on the scoreboard where I'm at. 10:18 left in the fourth quarter. 24-9 in favor of the Lions. The all in all, for barely any time to be off the clock, after missing that fourth down and only coming out with a field goal, that could be viewed as a win. All right. I mean, only one option now. Only one option now. And it's Kate Otten, I guess. Gain of 15 or so right there. They're still looking for him. I wouldn't mind a Cotton touchdown on the way in. I wouldn't mind a Cotton touchdown on the way in. Jeez, 373 to 179 yards. Almost 200 yards more. The fact that they're only down by what they're down by. Oof. That was a dangerous pass. 9:42 left in the game. It's cramping? Oh, man. I think you gotta call it a game, buddy. All right. Second down at their own 42. We need at least 5 right here. We need at least 5. Oh, God. We have evade pressure. And then you go to Cotton again. Gain of 8. This is the only guy they trust right now. The only guy who's getting open is Cotton. With that stupid mustache. Another guy on the secondary went down for the Lions. Oh, Lord. Just give us a chance. Just give us a chance, these Buccaneers. Oh, look, he's pissed. He wants to be out there. Hassan Reddick, he's good. A lot of injuries this game, my lord. All right, we got a bunch of time left. 9:27. That's a bunch of time. We need points. No two ways around it. We need points this drive. I can't. I mean, we got away with murder on that. Missing the fourth down, only getting 7 out of it. I mean, the Lions only getting 3 out of it. All right, we're handing the ball off for the first time in a while, but I think we got that first down. Come on, you're gonna call them short after what you did to them last drive. All right. Look, yeah, there's White. Oh, he's going deep. He's just missing these. He's missing those throws. Baker's a little off tonight. He's not having a good night. He's stretching something out. Wow, did he get up there? My God. These guys are crazy. I would love to see that field level. When you're watching like this, you can't really understand how athletic these guys are. That jump up to catch that ball was ridiculous. He's looking cotton. He's looking cotton. That was such a fucking flop, that hold. That was such a flop. The guy's arm just got stuck and he was going like this. Come on, you calling that? I hate this guy tonight. I hate this ref. Come on, let's watch this. This was such a flop. Show us the replay. Show us the replay. All right, Baker in the shotgun again. Third and 10. They did decline that penalty. I mean, they're going. Oh, yeah, Johnson. Oh my God, nice play. Way to be, Johnson. He's playing tonight. He's playing ball. Good catch right there. Baker's letting him sail tonight. He's just missing these throws. But I mean, he came down with that one still. Look at Tez getting involved. Come on, get him again. Get him again. Yeah, a lot of time. A lot of time. Oof. Nice move, White. Nice move. Gain of 3 right there. We're still in this. Give us a chance. Give us a chance. Come on. Oh, he's still... Oh, okay. That was from 2 plays ago. Oh, what a spin move. That was sick. Oh, no. Did we come up with that? So many turnovers tonight. Baker, that was a little loose with the ball right there. I think we do have it. The Lions absolutely should have had it. This offensive lineman who got it. Nice play, Wirfs. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? I mean, you're trying to do too much. Look at that. They absolutely, like, that guy 91 should have had it. Look at that. Wirfs just traps it under his belly. Says, try to get this from me. I dare you. Try to get this from me. That's a good way to get a couple yards there, honestly. They want to review this again? My God. Can we please? Can we please? What? Why would you challenge like a yard? That's legit like a yard of difference. This challenge doesn't make any sense. They're challenging the spot of the ball, not who recovered it. What a play by Wirfs. A lot of hustle there. A lot of hustle. Was this their way of just saying, let's take another look at this? I still don't understand. I still don't understand what this call is. What what were they trying to get out of that? I still don't get it. Like he's confused too. That guy, I don't even know that guy next to him. The guy next to the guy going like this goes, "Fuck you." I don't even know what he was saying "fuck you" about. It didn't even look like he knew what planet he was on. He just wanted to be like, "Fuck you, go Lions." I still don't get that. I still don't get that. But all right, bad for the Lions. They lose a timeout. This is third. This is four down territory right here. I mean, if you're not looking Cotton, where are you looking? He's looking for him. He's looking for him. What are we trying to do right there? What are we trying to do right there? Oh, you're supposed to. Oh my God! You didn't give any check to him right there. You ran right by him too. You wanted this. You wanted the glory right there. Rashad just wanted to get a first down. You just wanted to catch the ball. You gotta do your job. You gotta do the dirty work. Is this why you lost your job to Bucky? Fourth down. Another 4th and 5. Come on. Look at Cotton. When you need yards, when you need a first down, you look for Cotton. This guy is getting the ball. This guy is getting the ball. Get in the end zone now. Get in the end zone now. Big first. Big first. 24-9. Less than 7 minutes left in the game. Look at Cotton. All right, there's Shepard for a couple. I mean, let's run the ball. Let's not. You gotta still run the ball. You have enough time to. You have enough time to run the ball. Come on. Who's he? Oh, he had him. Baker's just been a little bit off all night. He's just been a little bit off. This isn't his game. Hasn't been his game. This is like when you're golfing. You're just a little bit off. Oh, he had him. He had him too. Oh, Baker. If you just, I know, 0 for 7 of float throws with 20 plus. He doesn't have it tonight. He's off tonight, but he's still finding a way to be in this game. Still finding a way to fight. Look at 17. Another 4th and 5. Shepard, you need to be more dynamic with the ball. You got 5 grabs for 20 yards. Let me see. Who else was open? Like Buka's been a little bit off today too. Yeah, that's nothing right there. That's absolutely nothing. Okay, 4th down. I mean, there's one and only option. There's one and only option, and it's rhymes with botten and rotten. Let's give it a Cotton. Oh, I love this formation on the right side. He chips him. We're going for a touchdown. Okay, nice. So you learned that you're dancing. There's a flag, buddy. So this is something that I learned earlier this game where the good quarterbacks and quarterbacks that game the system a little bit, Baker Mayfield's a part of it. Patrick Mahomes is a part of it. Josh Allen's a part of it. If they notice something that's potentially a flag, they'll throw the ball not trying to go for a first down. That was not a flag. Oh my god, that was not a flag. They'll throw a ball that's not even intended for the receiver to catch, but just to expose the potential penalty. And they're forcing the ref's hand. And the guy tripped up a little bit. It's crazy. This is just like the NBA. If there's any sort of tripping up, any sort of anything that's not within the exact rules, they're gonna call a foul. They're gonna call a penalty. That didn't deserve a penalty. But for the case of us being Bucs fans, yep. My God. Sterling Shepard. I mean, I can't. If Sterling Shepard gets a touchdown, they're still in. He's got 7 grabs for 25 yards. Sterling Shepard. I'm up by 4 points. Ah, jeez, that hurt. I'm up by 4 points in this fantasy matchup. If he scores this touchdown, I'm at a real odds. I've never seen that. 7 grabs for 25 yards. He also has a fumble. Come on, Otten. Yeah, he just chips. He just chips. He's looking. Oh, he had him too. Good play on defense. This is real. I mean, this has just been nothing's come like they said. They said in the booth, nothing's come easy for them. Mm, nice play. That was a really great play on defense. You got to give it up. You're doing yourself a disservice having Cotton block. You need to have him going out for a pass. One of the best defensive. As a collective or in that play, Troy. Why are we running a fade route to the running back? What the fuck is that, Baker? I think you were looking for a call right there. Great tie for that by that guy in the background. All right. I mean, it's basically a touchdown or nothing, and they know you know who you got to look for. You got to get even though is that Hutchinson coming off the edge there? Yeah, they did play a great game. This Lions defense. Those last two play calls were brutal. The Lions D was getting too much pressure. They couldn't send Kate Auden out, and no one else is out there catching passes. Something's up with Buka because he hasn't looked good all night. This defensive coordinator, Shepard, I mean, he coached a hell of a game. The team seems to love him. Fucking hurts, man. It fucking hurts. Bruins Panthers tomorrow. Bruins Panthers are tomorrow. Okay. Wow, so they're on ESPN now, the TNT crew. I still hope that's the best pregame show, halftime show, however you want to put it. That's the best thing going, those four. Hand off to Montgomery. Great tackle. Dennis is having a great game. Defense, energy, never say no, including sacking the quarterback. Never say no to that. That's Dennis. I forgot what the original Dennis stood for. Defense, energy, necessity, negligible, intensity, sacks. Both these defenses are playing great. Both these defenses are playing great. The Bucs are gonna have the chance. They're gonna get the ball back with a chance to do something. They gave it to St. Brown. Great tackle. Both these teams have played great on defense. We still got a chance. We still got a chance. All right. All right. We got a chance still. I want to see how many catches Cotton has. 7 grabs for 65. Jameson Williams not really in the game plan. I don't know if it's specific to this game. I feel like he hasn't been used that much this season. All right, we're punting it now. 4 minutes 10 seconds left. All right, he's backing up. Catches it about the 23. Okay, okay, Johnson. About a 10-yard return. All right, nothing to get that excited about. That is crazy good. Amon Ra in the fourth. Laporta, Brian Branch. Tesla was a third round pick, huh? I must have really liked him. All right, Baker. They're leaving Cotton out there to chip. What a play! There you go, like Buka. Okay, okay, big gain right there. I think that could have been a 30-yard gain. All right, Baker. I mean, this is where they pull out all the fucky shit. They don't even have they don't even have Otten going out for passes anymore because he needs to chip Hutchinson. That's how much he's taken over this game. But do they have another tight end? Yeah, there's 81. You use 81 to do it because they need Cotton out there catching passes. Oh, okay, this is an obvious run play then. I think they took out Cotton and Igbuka. 51 passes, 11 rushes. Yeah. Where are they going with this one? That's bad. That's bad. That's a tripping. Oh, we could have used that. Come on. I mean, you gotta call that. That was a trip. That was a trip. It was right in front of your face. Get the play off. Get the play off. They're gonna have to. Oh, they barely did. It's 3rd and 21. Damn it. 4th and 21. Oh, God. Baker, you fought today, buddy. You knew you didn't have your best stuff and you fought. Can we have one possibility? Yeah. Why even do that? That sucks. Oh, Baker giving it to the ref a little bit. I get it. You're pissed. You're pissed. It's a big win for the Lions and big loss for the Bucs. The Lions are stacked. The Bucs, they just had a lot of injuries and losing Mike Evans early in the game really hurt. This defense, you got to give it up for this defense. They still want it. They still want it. They got to get the ball back, I think. The Bucs, just to tease me. All right, 2 minute warning. Just shaking it. Interesting. What's this? Oh, Vanilla Pro. Apple's always got great commercials. Oh, that was a great commercial. That wasn't Apple. It seemed like Apple. Oh my god! And that was an amazing commercial. I'm kind of blown away. Oh, look at this! Oh, look this these Instagram people. They've been making their way into commercials. I recognize that girl. But that commercial making it seem like you are basically using an ice cream cone for a phone, and not only that, but your phone is just like everyone else's, unless you got this Google Pixel. And that reminds me, this is gonna be the last sponsor of tonight, and it's we gotta pay respect to our sponsors. They paid to be on the show, so who am I to say no? We're still gonna do it despite the outcome of the game. This one is called the Adversity Adders. Sometimes life can feel like you're on autopilot. We used to fight we used to fight for and struggle for just a meal. But with modern technology, you can live a full day without any true hardships. But we like hardships. Hardships make hard people. We at Adversity Adders understand this and could add adversity to any luxurious life presented to us. Our team will be strategically. I'm doing a fucking shit job reading this. Our team will be strategically placed around your day just to make things a little bit more difficult. Wake up in the morning and someone will be there to smack you across the face. Open the bedroom door and there's an immediate fire that you need to extinguish. We make shit hard so you aren't soft. That is the adversity adders. That's someone I can get behind. Sometimes this life can be a little bit too easy. We want to make it a little harder on ourselves. We want to do hard shit. Laporta in the backfield. Is that a common occurrence? We got 3rd and 7, minute 20 left. The Bucs are gonna get the ball back. Nothing there. Nothing going there. But no timeouts left. The Bucs are getting the ball back with about 30 seconds left. 24-9. I mean, if anything was right about my calls, it was the under in this game. You saw that 54, and when does 54 happen on Monday nights? It never does. Wow, and Aiden Hutchinson's just soaking himself over there. He goes, fun in the water. It's like I'm in the pool. Let me just spray it all over my face. A little weird right there, Hutchinson. A little strange. All right, 4th down, 18 seconds left. Bucs get the ball back. I mean, if I know Baker Mayfield, he's still going on that field and trying. Wow, that's cool. Dan Campbell with his own radio show. Coach Campbell. That's now that I got now that I know that you got the chops for it, that you want to get behind the mic, that you like having some fun. This is your formal invitation for tea time. How about your bye week in 2 weeks? You come on for a Monday night or a Thursday night football game. That's a formal offer, Coach Campbell. You can relive your days as your radio show host. I like yourself. I got my start on the radio. Tea Time was on radio before it was ever on YouTube. Was before it was ever on stream. Oh wait, they just knelt it. Oh, he's gimping around a little bit. All right, so that's the end of the game right there. 24-9 Lions. There was a point in time where it looked okay. They fought hard. They played good defensively. They had nothing going offensively. Those injuries really caught up to them. No Bucky Irving. Mike Evans goes out. No Godwin. Egbuka wasn't himself. Baker Mayfield, he wasn't himself either. All right. So that is the end of our Monday Night Football stream. A little sad that our Bucs couldn't get the victory, but let's finish as we always do. If you are out there, would you like to be a part of a horse race? Last one for the night. Unless Riley could come back in and just go 3-0 tonight. Is anyone out there that would like to do a horse race? I've been streaming for 3 hours, 18 minutes. I'll give it 2 more minutes. I'll close it down right here too. So this was Monday Night Football on Tea Time. We really try to pull out all the stops for our Buccaneers. To be honest with you, it didn't seem like their spot. The fact that those teams are both good and it was a 6-point spread in favor of the Lions, it kind of showed that this was the Lions' game to win. Too many injuries for the Bucs, even though that the whole basically Lions secondary was out. It didn't matter. Hopefully, I'm a Bucs fan. Hopefully, we can turn around from this. Man, it just that one hurt. That one hurt a little bit. It hurt to watch. There's some things that I saw during this game though. I knew when I saw 54 and a half. 54 and a half never happens on Monday night. That was always the under. St. Brown touchdown. That's fun. Got a little St. Brown touchdown on there, so that was a good little add on. Um, what else did we add? We had the segments. We had Old Tony Gives It a Go. We had a couple new ad reads. Shout out one more time to the adversity adders, Colin the Brits, and the Day Doers. Thank you for wanting to be part of the show and part of the Tea Time Collective. Shout out Riley. We only had 2 horse races tonight. He won both of them. A new tea timer, looking to get himself get paid and get an Uber Eats gift card. He's up towards the top, tied for second place. We got 15 seconds left. Unless someone comes in with the horse race number, then this stream is about to end. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess we're calling it. So that is another tea time in the books for Monday Night Football. You know, as always, we will be back for Thursday Night Football this week. I will see you all then. Clips coming up tomorrow. And as always,